you're a recruiter and the CEO is just dragging their feet to just drag their feet. And your smoke is literally coming out of your ears. I get it. I'm with you. I understand. Okay. I want you to default to that process. Okay. I want you to write down, if you have a sword and shield nearby, I want you to write down this little sentence. Okay. Now don't use this passive aggressively, and don't use this with everybody to get ahead of the problem. But when we know who they are, when you have a problem CEO that never gets, they say they're going to get to you on Wednesday, they say they're going to get to you in May, it just means they may or may not get to you, right? They're like the most unreliable person in the world. The words I want you to write down are, as long as you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. And you can lead, whoa, I'm not even a recruiter, you can lead with an insight that ends with, as long as you're okay with that, I'm okay with it. And it might sound something like this. Let's say it was CP or Peter, right? Because he's next on the questions. Hey, Peter, can you give me a call on my mobile? I got something that a lot of the top CEOs are having to deal with right now and nobody's talking about it. I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of it. Could you give me a call on my mobile? Yeah, Matt. Hey, what's up? It's Peter. Yeah, here's what's up, Peter. Here's what we're seeing on the inside track. I don't know exactly how much everything has changed, but it seems like all bets are off, and especially with elite caliber candidates, their time and attention span, and more importantly, they're getting gobbled up by, for example, competitors of yours at a rate like we've never seen before in 2025. I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that, because we've now entered a situation where days, and in some cases even hours, are mattering, because comp plans and offers are so tightly correlated with each other, and it's difficult for that candidate to tell who's who, and they're just going with the first person that responds. I wanted to make sure you were aware of that, because in cases, and I know you guys are super busy there, I know you're slammed, I know sometimes it can take us 3, 4, 5 days to be able to respond to a candidate request. I just want to make sure that you were aware that those 3 or 4 days, 5 days with the best candidates can oftentimes end up us losing that candidate. As long as you're okay with that, I'm okay with that, and I will always work with you to find the next best candidate if we lose somebody because we're not able to respond to them. Now, what have I done? I've allowed them to save face. I didn't say you're a lazy ass and you never get back to me. I said what? The market's different. The market's changed, new information. And now that CEO can save face and go, man, yeah, dude, she's on top of it. And I said, it's probably the millennials. It's probably the Gen Z. They don't have any attention span. I better, when you know what, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put an alert, okay? When you need something like that, ping me. If 3 hours have gone by, ping my assistant. Randy will get it over to you, right? You're going to probably come up with a more constructive problem, because what I'm not doing is I'm not taking that person to task and going, you need to get back to me. I'm saying, hey, based on the new information, if we wait, we're going to lose the best. Okay? As long as these are great words, by the way, they work in your personal life. As long as you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. Right? I work for you. And if we lose candidates, if we lose that top tier creme de la creme candidate, I will work with you. We will find the next best one. Okay? If it takes me more time to find them, I'll find them. If anybody on planet EARTH can find them, it's me. But I just want to make sure that you're aware. This is something like we've never seen before, where a candidate used to have no problems waiting 3 or 4 days. Some of them aren't waiting 3 or 4 hours. They just, boom, they are locked in and they're going with whoever can complete the task first and get that bird on the ground. Just want to make sure you're aware of that. You know, and thank you. Yeah, trust me, it will help you. If you like this video, I got you. I'm going to hook you up. Click the link in my bio. I'm going to give you the closing mini masterclass. It's normally $300. I'm going to pay for everything. You're going to close a lot more business. You're going to make a lot more money. You're going to have a lot more fun. And you're going to be like, Matt Easton changed my life. And I'm going to be like, yes, I did. Did we just become best friends? And you're going to say, yes, we did. And then you and I are going to be best friends, and it'll be great. So click the link in my bio so we can be friends and you can close more business, and I'll cover all the cost. See you there.